Hey, what's up everybody? It's Value Filling in here, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to post your first listing on eBay. If you guys have been following the series, you've seen how I showed you guys how to take photos as well as do some research to see how much you can sell whatever it is you're trying to sell on eBay. So here is the third video in that series, and today I'm actually going to post this Xbox up there on eBay. So I'm going to show you how to do it. First off, here I've made a small description to save some time so you guys didn't have to look at all that. But basically I've already got the eBay account set up. If you don't know how to do that, you should be able to find that on eBay, or if you probably search on YouTube you can probably find how to set up an account on eBay. But basically you want to go here and hit sell up here at the top, and that'll bring you to this page here. And in this box here you're going to type in whatever it is you're trying to sell. So in my case it is a Halo 3 Special Edition, and we are going to do this one right here because this is it, and go. So it should pop up whatever it is if it's in their system. If not, you can just type it in and it'll suggest some things. Basically what it's trying to do is fill in the category and stuff for you already. So if it doesn't pop up, you can just type it in and then you can select which category most fits whatever you're trying to sell. So with that there, basically what I did is I went back over here and found a list of the ones that have recently sold, like I showed you guys in video 1. And what I'm basically going to do is look for patterns of what was in the title for the ones that sold for the amount that I'm trying to get, which is about $100. So this one's just Halo 3 Special Edition. This is the same thing, Special Edition, Special Edition. So pretty good bet to go up here and type in for the title of it. How are they doing? They're doing just like this. They're leaving it alone. But what we're gonna do is green and gold console, and then I've got a 60 gigabyte HD for a hard drive. For the condition, I'm gonna put used. That looks good. And condition. It's got all this. I'm gonna you can hit there here to remove this. I don't really care to have any of that shit on there, so I'm just gonna remove that. I don't need this. And then we're gonna go down here to, this is where you put on your photos for this part right here. So you can put, I think, multiple, but what I'm going to show you, we're going to do these right here, and then we did our own photo hosting so that we can put photos down here so that they're big, they're nice, and people can see them. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this standard photo, and we're going to hit add to classic uploader. And it says you can add up to 12. I'm just going to do a couple so that people can see it. Desktop and Xbox 360. So the ones you're going to want to do are ones that feature all the things you're trying to sell. So I'll select this one. I'll select, let's see what else we got here. I'll do this one, and so I'll do this one, this one, this one, and this one. And if you don't know how to select multiple ones and skip around without them highlighting everything, on a Mac, if you hold down Command, it'll let you do that. I don't know what it is for Windows. So if we hit open, it's going to upload those here, and you want to just hit upload. Alright, and now you want to reorganize them so that this one's the first, and then we'll do, let's just move this box and the hard drive and that. So that's that. And now I'm going to save you guys some time. I'm going to type it all in, but first off I'll show you, I'm going to do the title like size. Let's do size 24. I'm going to center it and just type in Halo 3 Edition Xbox 360. And then basically I'm going to go in here and I'm going to type in all of this description here, basically everything that's coming in this package. And then once I've got this, I'll come back to you guys and show you how to add those nice photos. Alright guys, here I am, I'm back now. I've put in this small description here with just a title, saying everything that I'm including in it and saying the condition of it and telling them that I'll ship within 24 hours of received payment. That's usually a perk for most people because they don't want to wait around after they buy it and have to wait for shipping. So now is the powerful point where we go and we're going to put, what was this? We're going to put photos down here where people can see nice high quality. As you, I don't know if you've watched the last video, I did 600 pixels wide, so it'll be nice quality. So let me show you how to do this. I hope it's not too confusing. I hope I don't lose too many people here. You kind of need to know a little bit of HTML skills to do this, but hopefully I can walk people through even if they don't have any skills. So right now we've done all this stuff on the standard setting here. That's pretty much where you just click in here and you can type anything and it shows up. To put these photos in now, we're going to need to go to the HTML tag here on the right, and you'll see it's now changed it all into actual HTML where it's kind of hard to read if you're not familiar with it. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to add these photos now, and I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 of them. So we're going to go over here back to listing, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to hit return, and let's just start by, I'm going to show you this. We're going to start by going over here to our, wherever you've got the photos hosted. I recommended PhotoBucket because it's easy, but wherever you guys have them, and we're going to click on, you're going to click on them and you're going to look for the HTML tag, which it should have it somewhere for you if it's convenient for you to easily host them somewhere else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here, it says I've copied it, and I'm going to go right over here and just hit paste. And it's got a bunch of other stuff in here, but I'll show you how to get rid of that in a minute. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over here and take all 18 of them and paste this code in there, and I will come back once I've got that in there. Okay guys, so I was in here working on this, putting them into my posting here on eBay, and I figured out how the easier way to do it for everyone. So what you want to do if you're using PhotoBucket or whoever else you're using, you want to look for the direct link. The HTML one is putting a link in it so that if you click on the photo, it brings you to your PhotoBucket account, which I don't really care to do, and it's going to make it more complicated. So if you go to if you're using PhotoBucket and you take this direct link here and just copy this and paste this into your listings, this will be the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to go back now and do all of this for all 18 of my photos, and then I'll show you how to make these active photos. Alright everybody, here I've got them now, all those photos where I went over here and took the direct link and just pasted them directly into my listing here on eBay. So if we hit the preview button here, it pops up like this, and everything else looks pretty good. We've got those photos that we put in the original, those 4 we selected. And now if we come down here to the description we've been doing, the top part looks pretty good where we typed it all in, but our photos are not looking very good. It took directly just what we typed in, and it's not hosting them, it's not showing the exact photos. So let me show you guys how to fix that now. What you're going to need to do is go back over here to your HTML editor in the listing, and you're going to want to type in this right here. You're going to want to type the arrow pointing to the left next to the M, and type in src space, no, I'm sorry, img space src equals, and you're going to want to put a quote like that. And so you're going to take this and we're going to cut this. We're going to put it right in front of this here and paste it so that the quote goes around this right here. You want to go like that, and then you're going to want to close it like that with another arrow now next to the question mark. So now if we do this and hit preview, it will have this hosted here. So now we've got the photo here, and it shows you it's looking better, and they can see it bigger than the one up here. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add this quote once again, this arrow img space src equals, and then the quotes with the ending bracket here for all these photos, and then I'm gonna come back and show you a couple more things to do and then how to optimize your listing. So I'll be right back. Alright everybody, here I am back now. We've just added the IMG SRC image source basically equals, and then the actual photo, and then the end brackets and the end quote and then end bracket. So if we go to preview now and we look, it should have all of our photos here. Nice large high quality photos for our viewers and our bidders to look at and get a good view of what they're bidding on. Now if you look at this compared to the rest of the listing here, you can see this is centered here, but this is off centered. So to fix that, you're going to want to go up here, and before the first image, before anything there, you're going to want to type in the arrow pointing to the left next to the M again, the M, and type in the word center, and then close it with the one arrow facing the other way. And now at the bottom, after the very last photo, you're going to want to do the same. You're going to do the same arrow next to the M, and before you type in the word center, you're going to want to press the slash that's underneath the question mark, like that there, and then type in center and then close it. So basically, what this is it's a closing tag for turning this into its structure for the actual HTML end of it. So with that closing there, you want to make sure you've got that there. And now if we hit preview, you can see, excuse me, if we look down here, all of our photos are now nicely centered, and they should be bigger once the listing shows up. So now we've got decent looking photos, we've got them centered, it looks good, we've got a good description up here. People are going to be wanting to look at this. Now here's a sneaky thing to do to help your rankings in when people type in Xbox 360, how it shows up in the listings, and it's going to come closer, or it's going to get closer to the top. What you're going to want to do is go over here. It's kind of advanced, but it's not very hard. If you go to the very end of the title here of each photo, and you just pull right after the quote or the quotation mark, excuse me, before the closing bracket, you're going to want to hit space and type in just the word title, and then equal sign, and then quote, and then you're going to want to put in here whatever keyword. Basically, you're going to put your title in there. For ours, Xbox, you don't want to do the entire thing. You can, but you don't have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Xbox 360 Halo 3 Special Edition. So we're going to go down here. I'm going to type in Xbox 360 Halo 3 Special Edition. And then what I'm going to type in is just number 1, and then I'm going to hit quote, end quote there once again. I put number 1 here because I'm going to use the same title for each one of these photos. So this one will be Xbox 360 Halo 3 Special Edition 2. This one will be Special Edition 3, just so it's got numbers for each photo. So if we go over here and look once more, this is not going to show up on the front end. You're not going to be able to tell that you've typed that in anywhere. But if, actually there it is there. Yeah, if you hover over it and you put the mouse over it, over the photo, it'll pop up with the title of that photo, which is good for the viewer if they notice it. But the main point is it works on the back end of your actual listing, so it kind of runs in the background, so it doesn't. If your viewer notices it, that's great, but they don't really need to know it. The main deal is so eBay notices that it's relative. So now once more, I'm going to go in here and basically just copy this and title, copy it, and once again, after the first quotation, after the photo, you've got that mark there. You want to paste it in here, and I'm going to change this to 2 and then put the last quote there. And I'm going to do that for all these once again, and I will come back with you guys and show you that completed. Alright, so here we are back now. I've put in all this here with the keyword there, with the number there for each photo. And now if we hit preview once more, you'll see not much else changed. It just now has the photo titles, which runs on the back end, but if someone puts their cursor over it and stops, you'll see it there. So now we can go down after that. We've got this all set up. This is pretty good. We can leave that all how it is. Now we're going to go down here and put in the pricing. For this one, I'm just going to run a standard. I'm trying to get about $100 for it, so let's start it at $55, assuming I can't. Well, it's got them all at free. Okay, so once you put in whatever you're trying to start the price at, you want to value, or you want to factor in, because you don't want it to go lower than what you want to get for it. So I'm just going to put 55 because most of them are selling for about 100. So that's a good starting price. Now I'm filming this here on a Wednesday, and it doesn't always matter, but I know that the weekends are a real good high selling point. So I can either do a 1-day, a 3-day, a 5-day, 7-day, or 10-day auction. And because it's Wednesday, if I do a 5-day, that'll means it'll end at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at Monday at 4:30. I guess depending on where they are. That's probably not. Excuse me. That's probably not the best time to do it. So I'm going to do a 3-day here just to test it out, and if it sells, great. If not, I'll just relist it once this one ends. But I'm going to do a 3-day so that now that will end on, I got Thursday, Friday. It'll end Saturday at 4:30, 5 o'clock, which more people are going to be at home, more people are going to be bored looking for shopping, might have an issue with their Xbox, looking for a new one. So that's a more strategic way to do that. But you can do whatever is perfect or whatever works for you. In some items it doesn't matter, some sell better when they're on the weekends, but whatever works best there. Now we go down here for the eBay, for the PayPal, that's all set in, and now we go to the shipping area. Shipping, we're going to do calculated flat, calculated freight. We're just going to do calculated. We're going to do parcel select to the 9, that's the cheapest way, and then where do I put in the weight? Calculate shipping. Let's see what we're looking here. It looks like they've changed it since the last time. Before you would charge them. Let's see. Offer additional services. Oh, here it is down here. Okay. So handling time is 2 days. I mean, whatever. That's fine. This is whatever. Yes, I'd like to offer international shipping. No, I don't want that. So now, package. The weight, this is probably 7 to 8 pounds, we'll say. And then if I do the dimensions here, let's say it's probably, boy, let's do 9 by, no, let's do 7 by 12 by 12, because I'm going to ship it in the box itself and put it in another box. So we'll just, whatever, we'll do that. That's fine there. And then so far it says we've got no fees. So now once you've got this set in, whatever the shipping is, so you want to do the dimensions of whatever it is you're selling. So if you're selling a pair of shoes, you need to just kind of guesstimate a box size or whatever, and then just come up with that. And the weight, you kind of want to go more than what it is, so you can either make some money off the shipping to cover your shipping costs, or you don't really want to lose money on shipping, so it's better to go more than less. So now if you hit continue, that'll bring us to this page with all the fancy stuff. You can do the gallery plus, the bold title, and all that. I don't ever play with any of that stuff. So here is basically our listing with our photo, and now you can preview it one last time. I'm pretty confident with it. You can list it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll just go ahead and start it. So I'm going to hit list my item, or list your item, and congratulations, you've listed your item for sale. Your item is listed for sale. So that's the end of this video here. I apologize if it's confusing or anybody lost anybody. If you have any questions or whatever, just leave them below, and I will get back with you, maybe if any questions with the photos on eBay and any of the HTML code. But I appreciate you watching it, and come back for more videos.